try that. Well, any luck? Any luck? So far, no good. So far, no good. Well. Okay, I just need to know if the stream's working. Because Jake's not replying. And you're not at the thing. I assume it's working. Stream is working. Okay. Yeah, my webcam's not working today. Yeah, me too. I see an upside down. I don't know what's up with it. It's been giving me issues where it doesn't want to turn on. So today it just wouldn't come on at all. I have to just buy a new one. It's like a $15 webcam that I bought like 6 years ago. So I can't really complain very much. I think I probably dropped it and accidentally kicked the cord and sent it flying one too many times. Alright, okay, there we go. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake and about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Yeah, except today we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister, anyway? This one is actually a Logitech one, but again, it is, let me see if I can pull it up. I've had it for ages. It has been a trooper for me. So, like, if it's broken, I can only blame myself for, like I said, like, kicking the wire and sending it flying at one too many times. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one right here. It wasn't that expensive when I bought it. Maybe mine's not 1080p. Let me see. Where's my light switch? Riveting webcam review stream. Oh, yeah, it is. So it was like 40 bucks when I first bought it. You know, and again, I've had this thing for, Lord knows, at least 5 or 6 years. And I've been pretty happy with it. I'm pretty sure that I broke it myself. Well, we'll worry about it later, though. We'll worry about it later. Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chamber. So. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Yeah, that's also what happened with my wireless headset. So, I made the rookie mistake with that. I know Jake knows already. I don't think I told you, though. It was having issues charging, or at least I thought it was issues charging. What it turned out after the fact was it was issues with the BIOS, needing to be updated, and I didn't realize that, and it didn't do it automatically. It was something you had to do manually for some godforsaken reason. And so I thought it was a charger issue. So I tried a couple different cords, and it had the same issue. So I hooked it up to one of my charging bricks for my phone. Well, it turns out the voltage on those is way too high, and I bricked the headset on my own. So that's another one. I can't really blame Corsair on that. That's kind of on me for being stupid. Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell you the truth. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull and it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Let me see. Officer Marshall, ought I come take a look, see how the trial's going? Looks like I'm late. Officer Marshall's never late. I almost bought SteelSeries. I got this is Cloud9 HyperX, one of the cheaper wired ones. Because I don't really need a fancy headset since I don't care that much about the audio quality in my ears. It's never been something I'm too worried about. And I have a nice microphone for nice microphone stuff. I got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you get enough on your plate to worry without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worried about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Speaking of mufflers, I just made muffins, and they're delicious. I nearly got the Arctis Pro. It was between that one and this one. And I went with this one, I think, just because it was a little bit cheaper, and then I heard that it was a little more comfortable to wear. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. Sometimes it looks like he's drinking his knife or sucking on the knife. You know what I mean? Let me link some pictures. I made some chocolate chip muffins because I had a bunch of chocolate chips and nothing to do with them. They were very, very slightly overcooked, so they tasted delicious, but they had kind of a tough exterior. Not tough like hard, but almost like a little bit of a chew to the outside. It was actually quite interesting. Quite interesting. There we go. I'm sending them on Discord so you can see my muffins. A little overdone, but good. I know. You don't say. Why don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. You'd well seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I got a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh, wee! See, I like him. I like Marshall because I can just use my natural voice when I'm doing him. I don't have to put on about anything. Oh crap! We're not done with the trial yet. We're not done with the trial this day. Holy crap! I'd like to resume. What's up? Judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Edgeworth stressed. Oh crap!
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it's time we continue on this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Crap, what voice do I do for this? Excuse me. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's this guy? Who on earth is this? It's a distant ancestor, Tej.
What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Oh, it's Klaus! It's Klaus from Kekai Sensen. It's Klaus's spray-tanned brother. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? It's a nice tie.
Shove it down his throat! Klaus!
Oh, that's a great scene.
Oh, it's you.
Why is he just staring at me? A little bit, yeah.
Oh, sorry I'm late, Ugdi. The road was packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Ugdi. How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. Hello. No, I've been busy. Busy schmizzy. Udgi, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Udgi seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. I'm very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
So you're Righto. The attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks. You're the only one, I guess.
Sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly.
Little Worthy? Little Worthy? Udgy. Ah, I see.
Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police?
He's the chief of police.
He's the top-ranking police officer of this entire district. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. Oh, I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So, Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. How does that show that she was wearing it when the crime occurred?
But to think it was stuffed into the exhaust pipe. Oh, little Worthy's car, no less.
Yeah, it is pretty suspicious.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
What does the switch open? Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now, wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says, Person in charge of investigation.
There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got the award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Oh, this is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It is the guy who hired Gumshoe, yeah.
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The, blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yeah, well, I think all you have to do is push the switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Scientifically. Okay. Wachow! Oh, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. It's a knife. Ah, look at this blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood. I know. How very unscientifically of us. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police. And the knife.
Oh, sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Oh, a detective was killed at the police department, you see. Oh, what a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department. A detective!
Wait, isn't that what we're here about? Was a detective? Oh, no, he got murdered at other detective, Goodman, got murdered at the prosecutor's office.
That's hush-hush information, Urgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. No, I ran out of breath on that one.
Order! Order! Order!
Anyway, we're at the department. We're all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chance of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
I'm losing my judge voice for some reason. I can't do it right anymore.
Oh, this knife is specialist. I can't say how it is here.
Oh, wait, hold up. Already read this part. Excuse me. Special?
Hard to come by that particular knife anywhere else.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, right. I can't say that now.
Oh, not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery.
I'd like a mystery. It's wrapped in something. A muffler. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. Oh, it's delicate. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Righto. I'm sorry.
Maybe there's something about this knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine the knife while we can, Righto. Oh, evidence that links the knife to Detective Goodman.
Wait a minute.
I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that has me stumped all this time. I know! So, how are things down at the department? Boom!
Wait a second. At last! An honest-to-goodness objection!
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? Oh, an honest-to-goodness, what do you mean? From Unki? Oh, this is great!
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus S7S, 12 divided by 2. If I give it 1, divide the 2 over the...
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside!
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Oh, shocking revelation!
Oh! Oh!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. That's the same thing's written on this knife's tag. Order! Order! Well, Chief. Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto.
I win? Ah. Oh, what game is this guy playing? So this knife was stolen.
Oh, yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say? Was it, in fact, a murder weapon?
Nice! Nice! Good show, little worthy! It was a murder weapon as it happens!
Oh, it was evidence from a case long since solved! So the knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Oh, how exhausting.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there. 5:15, but that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What? Oh, funny, isn't it? I'm not laughing, but it is funny.
A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time.
Oh, what are the chances?
Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gaunt, please tell us more about the incident. How can you say there's no connection?
Oh, because I'm the chief of police. I can just say anything I please, Righto, you understand? Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together.
Oh, whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. It can't be a coincidence. And that knife. What was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. Okay, let's check this knife out. Let's check this knife out. Whose blood is on it? Aha! There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. BL6. Maybe it's a case number. That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. I love her glasses on little thinking face. It's very adorable. Alright, so I did that already. Hold up, I did that already. Hold up. Let's go get a save before we start botching this. Okay, so even though I made that connection, that's not what we're looking for. Where's my water? I'm thirsty. Is there something else on it that I'm missing? Another clue. So I've seen that already. Wait, did it turn yellow? No, no. It looks like... Okay, it looks like that was all that there was to see on it. So if there's a connection there. So that's a case number. Hmm. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department.
Oh, that's a fact! Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? Udgy. I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick. I guess it's not surprising considering the police force here.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one! This kid's sharp! Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
I know when the victim died. How was the victim killed? Well, how was the detective killed?
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was between the false collar, stabbing with a knife.
Knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
Oh, that's the spirit we're cooking now. Oh, but you know,
That's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean?
there were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
It seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Can I ask the other questions now?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? Oh, there's the connection between the two cases. Oh, you seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get God to testify about the details. Wait, what do I... Wait, hold on. What was I supposed to show him to get that though? Hold on, one more save. I guess I just show him this? No? Wait. Wait. No, hold up. I'm confused now. So I know how it's connected now. Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Chief. Oh yeah, that's all it was. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
Ha! Oh, you don't say! Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. We also know the detective murdered the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Oh man, they did kill Gumshoe.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
He scares me.
Oh, you two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
Oh, see, that's the tricky part.
It hasn't even been announced yet, and all. Can we get the information? Unofficially?
Oh, sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. There's nothing official here in the courtroom.
What? Really? Yeah, he was our terrible detective. Oh, who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh, well, then why did you hire Gumshoe? I guess I might as well try and get what I can out of him. Okay, how about the gender of the victim?
Oh, you want to know that?
Okay.
A hint. Let's see. First hint, the gender that's not female.
Aha! It was a guy.
Oh, what did I tell you? The boy's sharp. Stop goofing around, Mr. Wright. This is serious business.
Sorry, Your Honor. And tell that to the chief of police next time. Oh, oops. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, you won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is...
Oh, the music's going out.
5842-189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2... Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, you didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does that tell you anything?
Oh, the ID number of the victim at the police department is 5842189. Hey, look at that! Look at that! Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Yeah, I think it does.
Meaning?
Oh, it has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. Well, what does it tell you?
Witness!
Witness me! What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. Okay, the police department, prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney. Remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Oh, shame on you, Righto! Personal IDs are top secret.
Well, Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
And this means... Oh, what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. I started with 82. No, I forgot.
I didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second. Right. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Oh, sharp as attack, Righto! Oh, sharp as attack! But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Man, she's terrifying. Yet, a detective, Bruce Goodman, was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room, at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we are saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location.
Order! 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 Chief, what does this mean?
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Oh, now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait?
I said, wait.
Or didn't you hear me?
The oversight, the grave error.
Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours.
What? How? How dare... We informed you yesterday.
I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Officer Meekins? Oh, Mr. Wright. Where have we heard that name before? Wait! Ah!
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief. Sir, I've got your report, sir!
You don't mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report.
Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lena Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Look at him! Look at him! Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. I think the gross negligence was that he knew this, and he wasn't even going to say anything this entire time. We had to yoink it out of him. But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning on the court as evidence. Then Who gets a tan to match their suit, dear lord? No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was that second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence present must be relevant to the case on trial. Then how is this rule relevant? Normally you would submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does that mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. A connection was just proven by Raito over there. Oh, good job, Raito, my boy! I was just doing my job. No. No! Oh, 1 second. Let me send this picture. 1 second. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? I think it might be. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me 1 day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do, you'd better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Oh, poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been anyone this serious in the history of this court. Gumshoe made it, but the Blue Badger was the chief's idea, I think. I will grant 1 further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. He did. Very well. Court is adjourned. To be continued. Poor Edgeworth. I mean, Gumshoe. I don't care about Edgeworth. He could get wrecked. Mr. Wright. So, what's going on with the case, anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. Okay, what is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and in the department's evidence room. What's this? An evidence room part? Oh, the prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Is it Schrodinger's murder? How scientific. Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Oh, glad she's in good spirits. I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Uh-huh. Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. I like her spunk. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Oh, my sister, erasing evidence of the crime scene. Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really does like her sister. Oh, that's not it at all. It's just... Wait, is she a psychic? We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Yeah, well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, water in that old drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still here. But when the police have already done those tests, never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? Well, I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things. Ooh. To test for blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. Ooh. Oh, blood stains! Wow, it's how scientific! I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Oh... Emma, you're shaking. Oh, it's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Oh, scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If out here, there'd have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm going to mark the floor plan when we find a bloodstain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah. This was pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view on the case, and that is not illegal at all. Whew, now let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. If we can. Yes! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! Oh, oops. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Mister! Trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Oh, sorry, it's just that kind of lead and doesn't really get my mouth watering. I would have thought Jake would like her. I'm surprised. She's basically Camilla after all. That's kind of what it sounded like. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounded like. You suddenly put me in a tight spot today. Oh, my apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. Oh, but I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Oh, little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the event from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah! I swear it on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman. Weasley, little liar, dude. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you're a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. Oh, no matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Yeah, considering this is a police department, I imagine sexism is pretty rampant. I kind of wonder if that's, if there wasn't some insulting innuendo going on there as well. Oh, and here I thought someone had forgotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go, fired. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Wait, can I not present this to her? Oh, I gotta do it here. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. Well, it's written on that knife. And on that note. Oh, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from the case, the murder weapon. It was due for transfer on the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? I guess not. I guess she cannot. Okay. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get such a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite! The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay, so I think that's all I can ask her about for now. So it won't let me ask her about SL9. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't have anything to say about that. So I think that's all I can get out of her for the time being. Oh, let me ask her about this picture. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed toward the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. How very unscientific. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Tell me about this incident. There we go. Oh, that incident really opened my eyes to the truth. Oh, we're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Oh crap! I like her detective, her fuzzy outfit. That's cool. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? The criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I meant police department, security detail, Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9. There was another side to the case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell? There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I came here to meet my old friends. Boyfriends that could help me investigate. Miss Starr's old boyfriends? Yeah, how many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on this line had disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes? Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch. I know a certain guy who might help if you tempt him with this treat. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you get a good Texan on your side. A nice Salisbury steak. Miss Starr, Officer Marshall, is he your are you going out? Oh, what do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. Oh, a long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. Now, that's true. The chicken fried steak would be the better choice, but he got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Unlike the warm side country roads of Texas, he is so cold. Oh, Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Yeehaw! Um, can we go talk to Lana? Oh, looks like Miss Sky's in questioning. Oh, I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Oh, can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gaunt say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. Have you ever heard the term Christmas cake in regards to Japan? Here's a funny little fact for you. So Japan obviously, has a different culture than we do over here, and there are certain expectations that that women will get married really young, and that what is it? I think it's you're over 25. So there's a joke, or not really a joke, but an expression where a woman who's not married over 25 is called a Christmas cake, because December 25th, the day after December 25th, December 26th, your Christmas cake's not good anymore, and so it's kind of a pretty mean joke. So I'm pretty sure it's a unmarried woman over 25 is called a Christmas cake. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, and pull this back up. Yeah, that's a thing. You look it up. Yeah, poor Marine, pretty much. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yeah, but the same detective was also killed at the same time the prosecutor's a lot. I wonder if they got the X-Files going on here. Oh, it makes my head hurt. How unscientific of a murder. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Oh, it's even busier here today than it was yesterday. Ah, the detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. Ah, so the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Ah, here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Oh. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Oh crap! Look! Oh, it's so good! Emma is a treasure. I love Emma. She's not as good as Maya, but that's only because Maya sets the bar so high. Oh, what's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly. Oh, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? Oh, I have a feeling I know who he is already. Oh, there's security guard uniforms hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... Oh my, what is that? A punchy, I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Oh, yikes. They sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think that's just one big one would be sufficient. Oh, these cacti. Oh, they're a lot like my sister, actually. Green and full of water. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Oh, just like her. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. Well, it's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. I love that it's just Texas. Texas. Oh crap! Look at that! Look at this! Look at this! He's got a trap! Look on the floor. A lasso. Looks like it's up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. Oh, but the lasso missed. He left his lasso out full, I know. He's sure having an active imagination. He doesn't take his job seriously. He takes his heritage seriously. And as he should. I mean, it's Texas. Who wouldn't? The evidence room is beyond the door. Let's just walk in. Oh, it won't open. You thought it'd be open? I don't think we need someone permission to get in there first. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. Oh, there's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. Yeah, you don't want people walking on your lasso, seeing what you do with it. I bet we could use this computer to check on where he went in, who went in and out of the office. So great about dumb old stupid Texas. Now, that's a good question. Oh, the swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. As does all the alcohol on top of the important equipment. What if someone spilled the alcohol? Oh, well, but it's nailed shut. You can't really get in that way. Well, of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say it'd be more of a ow myself. This man gets wasted on the job. Holy moly! We gotta find this dude. We gotta find this dude. Ah, this place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that? Oh, here we go.
Oh, one steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe, we thought you were the one who was murdered. Well, we thought, and then we found it wasn't you. But we thought it might have been you.
Oh, now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Well, actually, it's not for sale.
Oh.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Well, now's no time for despair. We got her a criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean?
Oh, you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
Why do I need flashbacks to something I did just a few minutes ago?
Oh, it's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, I know I need me. All I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly.
Yeah, but why would I take a break? I don't appreciate the insinuation there. Wait, don't leave.
Oh, if you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questions should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Oh crap, it's Edgeworth again. Oh, he ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh my. What was that? Was it some sort of monster?
So that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator?
I have no idea who I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, I said I was the perpetrator against her. That's what I'd say.
Oh no, it's Meekins!
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Oh, excuse me, but is Miss Edgeworth anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief. Sir, I've got your report, sir!
Oh, Officer Meekins, so there's a guard here. You're a guard here at the detention center.
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir, how should I say this?
Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you?
Oh, perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What? What? Oh, now this is an unexpected turn of events.
Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir! Sir! Ow!
Oh, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Please put that thing away.
I had some business that day, sir. I went down to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. And the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall? Wait, is that why there's all that Tennessee stuff in there?
Oh, then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Yow!
What the heck is this guy doing? I like that he's using the handcuffs as like his tourniquet to hold his arm in place. So, what happened then?
Well, after that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days? Wait, that doesn't make sense because he was at Edgeworth's office after the murder. Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand, just like Miss Skye. Yet another similarity between the case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim!
I would, but you have been in detention, and alive and well at that.
Oh yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side!
So, you did know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir! None! Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir!
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Well, okay, about your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But but there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir! And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious!
The next thing you knew, you were, huh?
Well then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir! All alone! Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared!
Oh, what?
Then I was looked down. I was gushing blood from my hand, sir! Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! How can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared. That's some story. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this?
I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth.
I'm scared of knives, sir.
It's okay, I just want to...
That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled.
On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. Oh, he's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Officer Meekins, this is for you.
Hey, I'm scared of knives, sir.
Well, we tried. We tried both knives. Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember, sir!
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing!
I'd better pry into this one a little deeper.
Oh boy, this is going to be rough doing this guy's voice a lot.
Can't you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman, a lost lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room.
And that's why you thought he looked suspicious.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir! That's why I've been trying to tell you!
So, you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
Well, that's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
What?
Sir, I assure you, I was as flushed as you are right now! Sir, I whooped and leapt at him!
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him.
Do it to others before they do it to you! My own father's words, sir!
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I woke, I was here.
Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Well, let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. Oh crap! Oh crap! I gotta do my poker. I gotta do my vote. Oh, I can't waste time. This is more important than anything. Come on, give me the vote. Let me vote. I'm trying. This ad has to finish first, though. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're back. Let me get my stuff where I can see again. And okay. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this... Wait, her mouth's moving while she's doing this. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room... Well, I do have ad block, but you have to wait till the timer goes out. We don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That's it! I did say something along those lines!
Huh? But you still ended up here.
They told me that I had to be him, sir! On the day at that time! Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room! That's what they said!
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear!
Huh? The videotape?
From the security camera! The crime I sort of stamp out is there as me, it's on tape!
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge, I don't deserve it!
No, thanks, I have my own, and I wouldn't know what to do with it. If you did. I appreciate his gumption. Wait, I gotta get in here. I can't get in here. How do I get in? Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gunn.
And you're sure this is all... Oh, you know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's mostly likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, locked his garbage under his cushion behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. Oh, I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered.
Oh, right home, my boy. How you been? Swim much lately?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Chief Gunn, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? No one else likes me as much as him. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? I worked really hard to get him off the hook on that last one, and I'd be kind of mad if he kind of screws the pooch again.
Oh, Worthy! Oh, you know you're doing a little inquiry committee with him?
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, well, we've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
Oh, it doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they just do about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
But...
Oh, it's downright odd, I tell you! The detective get killed on the tough too, I mean...
They're being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Oh, yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time!
That's what it says. What evidence is this?
Oh, no, right, I can't give away our secrets just like that. Oh, this particular, well, it's a little sensitive, but I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
Oh, you know the one I think I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them.
But you know, it's a full-time job just to keeping the Chief of Detectives trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? Oh, you saw that, whoops.
I wonder what it was you wanted the Chief of Detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Alright, let's try here again? No? We gotta find this man. We gotta find this man. Ah, here's where we haven't been. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigating. Yeah, I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Okay, well, that wasn't the place. Darn! I don't know where to go. Where to go? We've tried all this already. Wait, I wonder... I didn't present him the shoe. Nope, no dice. Huh. Maybe... Man. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? What am I missing? Did I not examine everything here? Huh. Let me do a save real quick. We gotta find Gummy Shoe. That wasn't a salute. It was an eye test. They make a good pair. Where is Stinking Gumshoe? Wait, hold up. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, well, the police department's been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. Everybody loves the Blue Badger. What am I missing? What am I missing? Crap. There's gotta be something. Where is he at? Where is Detective Marshall? Where is Detective Marshall? Or Officer Marshall? Why can't I find him? What did I miss? Any ideas? Because I have no idea what I'm missing. Was it something I was supposed to show this guy? Wait, hold on, what is it? Oh, okay, maybe that's what I was supposed to.
Well, see over there. That's Detective Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check if anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belongs to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He's dead after all. Oh, it's a lost item report. It's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it's February 21st. Oh, better make a note of that, just in case. Okay. There we go, that's what I was missing. I'm probably not going to go too much longer because I'm getting pretty tired. I got a little bit of a headache, so we'll see what we can get done before I have to... Wait. Oh, maybe I was supposed to show this to the chief of police. Crap. Nope. Why is Marshall not showing up here? Where's Marshall at? Well, crap. I don't understand. I've never gotten stuck like this before. What to do? He's scary. Well, it didn't help at all. Well, crap. I don't know what to do. Ah, here we go. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you for a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Raito asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Now, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Raito, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
Oh, there's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor. He scares me. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. He's actually murdered somebody. And we have the ID card from Chief Gaunt. Let's just walk in. Oh, it won't open. Aha, the card reader's turned off. See? Oh yeah, with his bare hands for sure. And not the bare hands he keeps in his bedroom. The bare hands he keeps as his hands. What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what made my Bambina sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for, huh? As you may have surmised, this here's my salute. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got on your chest? That's better than the sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. That crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. Well, we're here. I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy, then. Oh, did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. If only we had some Salisbury steak. Yeah, I think he did. Oh, that smell. Oh! Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yes, Miss Starr. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask me if any friend... Oh, finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Yeah, she's a psychic. She's psychic. I think that is what they're implying, yes. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Oh, that poor little doggy. Poor guy, I kept getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us. Hey, buddy, what's up? Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, he told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Now, I just want it to be known, because I don't know if this has been clear to you guys, and I want to properly, you know, make myself look good when I say that I am purposely doing what I would call a bad Texan accent for this guy. So just throw that out there. Throw that out there. Every week there's a bratwurst and lederhosen. Oh, that would be pretty good. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of me steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here, anyhow. No, these newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. Love him just shaving like that. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating this '09 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. That's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transfers, too. I know what, maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them. There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, we don't get along, little doggy. Like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon it? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. Card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Pow! So this is the ID record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but couldn't you explain what this transferal thing's about? We keep all the evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault in the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transfer. We do it every February. Every February. I see now. Transfer is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID record card again. Look at that fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Alright, we're going to at least do the evidence room before I get off. Oh, it's quite... The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Eek! Oh, it's a monster!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So it is true what I heard.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police gone. Will loan anyone $50? Even me?
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today. Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief. So you're now your boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
Oh, first of all, you want to have this.
Gumshoe's back. We're in business again. Could you take a look at this? It's the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Oh, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number?
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
Oh, the second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth!
What? Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Yep, it is still there. You got that right.
I'm gonna say one thing. Speaking as a detective, if I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, messing his voice up. That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
Okay. So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day.
Oh, that's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
Well, I was using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I want to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm a detective, after all. I don't know how, but I am. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
Always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess that's what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case.
Oh yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech you might think. Every locker's fixed. Only one detective can open it.
Using their ID cards.
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. What? I'm on my third card since entering the force already, and it's only been a few weeks.
That sounds like a lot.
Oh yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprints?
Oh, exactly, pal. A locker for each locker is coated with a fingerprint.
Oh, what's that, Mr. Gumshoe? Who's that picture of?
Oh, so locker we can open is our own. Only one, I mean.
Funny, the lockers look like normal lockers.
Oh, these are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handle is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, kaboom!
Bizap, you get a shock. I was almost there with the joke.
If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Oh, that sounds like it's going to come in important later.
Detective Goodman's note, the switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection.
Oh, it was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. Oh, it was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. If you can't open it, I'll give you 50 cents.
Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
I found it over the prosecutor's office.
Oh boy, I'm getting tired. I'm struggling! Let's see.
That was a bloody, violent case.
Someone's got their fishing pole back here. Oh wait, it's the fishing pole in the metal detector from the last case.
Violent, so it was a murder. A serial killing, actually.
A serial killer? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
Oh, but the killer made a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago.
I put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence.
I was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. That was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, the switchblade knife?
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself.
Oh, yeah, right. He did look at it. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is.
It's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal. It's a metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out in Gourd Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, wow, that feels like ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box.
Oh, you can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
Wow, look at that big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away? Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. Oh, he's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. Oof. It won't open. Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here.
What's this? Blood? Oh, it's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in this room? We should use her testing fluid to find out. Right, we will. What does Sasan paint doing here?
Well, since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here, in the evidence room? Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all those pieces.
You think you're going to, perhaps?
These are not fake yawns this time.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. It's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. There's a sticker on one of the pieces there.
Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what these shapes and pieces were before, whatever it was broke. Oh boy, I don't even know what I just said there. You want to try to put it back together?
Ah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh boy! Oh boy! Yeah, ooh. Can I... Wait. No, I wanna... No, oh boy. Let's do this again. I didn't mean to back out. Rotate. Oh boy. Oh yeah. No. Aha! Okay. No. I'm not good at these. Aha! Huzzah! No, yeah. No. Ah, it's this one. Surely. Haha! There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh. Papa! Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Is it a trophy? Well, it's you know, no, it's this one. It's okay. Okay. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
I got that far in 2 minutes myself. Oh, problem's finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen? A trophy with blood on it, I know. I bet they were missing to begin with.
Oh, still. It doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
My locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprints.
Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get to it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. We must have taken everything elsewhere. Is that all the evidence to look at here? 2 doesn't seem like a little unstable. No wonder it's broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Okay, it looks like we've seen everything. Oh. But how do we... Okay, so we need to examine... Spray everywhere. Ah, blood.
Blood.
That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. Well, I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Oh, pale blue blood. Oh man, maybe it was aliens.
I'm too good. I'm too good. What can I say? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Spray! Whoa! 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 Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might just be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where did you get this, Emma? I was bought in mail order. Well, Oh, better jot this down in the floor plans. Alright, I am, like, I'm wrecked. I'm too tired to go on. I'd like to, but I am exhausted. Also, it's 2 hours and 6 seconds. That's almost an exactly 2 hour stream. That's kind of funny. So I'm gonna stop here for now. I'll probably stream some more tomorrow. I'm just like I'm wasted for now. So until next time.